What's up, guys? Happy Friday. The markets are still going, but I hope you guys are green for the weekend and done trading and just gonna go the rest of your 2 days before next week. I had a short day today. I was kind of done within the first 2 minutes of market open, and kind of this week has been a great price action just to hit my levels that I mark for the pre-market, and I'm normally done within the first 5 minutes. Then I go enjoy the rest of my day, and I look at my stocks because immediately after trading futures, I go to check out my stock portfolio and see how I'm doing there, manage my positions. Um, but yeah, that's a whole nother subject. But real quick, I'm gonna go over what I was looking at on the day, and then I'll go over the trade recap afterwards. You can see here on the right hand side, I have the higher time frame, the 1 hour, and we were kind of looking like a bullish pullback here in the pre-market, and then bouncing off the VWAP as well as the 9 EMA here. And then I'll show you the 4 hour. My stance was bullish, but my short-term bias for the 15 minute and then the 2000 tick looked like we were going to hit the pre-market low. So this white line here was the pre-market low level I had marked, and this is the pre-market high. Now just behind the pre-market low, it was the all-time high, which we broke through in the Asian session / London session. And what I was anticipating for was like a bounce off this level, then maybe continue higher, because on a higher time frame, ES still needed to break its all-time high. And so normally when ES is going, it'll drag NQ along with it. And so since every investor in the world is looking at the higher time frame, they just want that all-time high to hit. And so that's what led me to my bullish bias. And as well, the news was okay. It wasn't anything major, but it was pretty neutral. So in that case, the bulls would have taken over. But on the intraday, or on the short-term bias, we were looking pretty bearish. We had this 9 EMA crossover, the 21 down to the downside, and it looked like we were going to take out this pre-market level. Now, I entered kind of late, but I still got my 10 points of profit, so I'm not going to complain too much. But ideally, I should have entered right here at the 88s, right before the low of daybreak, and then just held it through, taking one contract off on 10 points, and then rode the last one all the way down here. Could have gotten 20 points easily, but I was kind of slow on the draw. I was kind of hoping we consolidated back to the 21 EMA, then reject off that, then come crashing down. Ideally, that would have been a great position for me. I would have felt definitely 100% confident in that trade. But I did size up on the Apex PA with 2 contracts, just 2. It's a 50K account, so that's pretty large, because considering I take bigger moves like 30 points, 50 points sometimes, so that's quite a bit of risk and quite a bit of reward as well. Now, markets are still going. I'm just reviewing. Only had one trade today, and I called it, left it all on the table. So yeah, right at opening, we were done within the first 2 minutes. Took a bearish position, wrote it down to pre-market low. And I know I said there's normally an overshoot when we hit one of these levels, but not all the time. In my previous videos, I do say it's 80% of the time. So no overshoot to the pre-market low, but definitely quite the overshoot for the pre-market high. What I mean about these overshoots, guys, is when there's a strong bias to one side, we'll definitely do the overshoot. But if clearly the bias is on one side, like today the bias is to the up move, we'll either briefly tap the pre-market low or just get super close to it. Like over here, you thought that this second tap would touch it again or break through it and overshoot, but it doesn't, because clearly the bias to the upside. So that's just kind of the one thing. You got to take that quick profit, call it a day, or immediately wait for the reversal if you get stuck down here and then it reverses on you. Just take that immediately quick bias to the long side instead of the short side, and make that loss back, or that more profits, I guess. But let's go ahead and go over the video now that we went through that recap. Again, I fast forwarded these videos so I could show you the quick entry. God damn, I still can't talk. But I'm not going to edit this video because I don't want to waste my time editing. I have a position in stocks right now I really want to get back to. So these are raw, uncut, real trading videos. Now, I want to quickly note that you can see this is my MyFundedFutures to the right on Tradeovate, and this is my Apex PA. It says so right here. We're trading 2 contracts with the Apex PA. We sized up now that we're above the buffer. And then we're doing 5 contracts on the MyFundedFutures. Now, it does seem quite a bit for the MyFundedFutures. Like 5 contracts is a lot of risk to reward. And I think I might be sizing down to 2 or 3 next week just to keep it safe, play it to the target. I mean, we're very close to the target, so I'm not trying to be a millionaire anytime soon. Just take it nice and slow. The name of the game is longevity, not quick profits and then constantly paying for all these resets or new accounts and stuff. So longevity is the name of the game. Trying to keep withdrawing money from these prop firms and become profitable and scale up over time. So you can see we're at $154,766 for today. And then I'll show you the profits afterwards. So let me hit play on the video. Oh, by the way, this was this channel I drew in the pre-market, just seeing if we respected it. And clearly we broke through it. So that just confirms my bias to the short side. Now I get in at 17,179. Like I said earlier, ideally I would have gotten in at the 88, but of course I waited too long because I was expecting that retracement. So we get in 2 contracts. I get in late again here with the MyFundedFutures. It's really hard to manage 2 different platforms here, and then I gotta immediately change my brackets, adjust it. So I adjust it here for the pre-market, and it was kind of hard to do it on the Tradeovate one because I have it trailing. So it takes off 4 contracts at 10 points and then 1 contract at the pre-market level. And I'm trying to adjust that off to the right here. You can't really see it. And I only get 10 points out of this on both accounts. But 10 points is, all I need. And then you see me get tagged out here. Ooh, I guess I didn't move that to pre-market low, which kind of sucks. But either way, I still clear the target. And I still have the MyFundedFutures running. I manually exit out of that because I guess it didn't tag me out. And that's kind of what sucks about managing 2 different platforms. My attention's kind of overdrawn, and if it pulls back against me, then it could definitely hurt me. So I really got to decide how I want to deal with that. But let me show you the screenshots of today's profits right here. This is the MyFundedFutures. Made $960 today. Commissions were only $23, but overall on the week we were 100% winning rate every day this week, and it's only been 4 days. And on the week we're already at close to $156,000 on the account, and we just started it this week on Tuesday. So we are up 6,000 on this account, and then the Apex PA. Now I only sized up yesterday on Thursday, and so but we're already up $2,000 for the week. We're only up 440 today, and again, this isn't about like huge numbers for me, especially with these prop firms. They have these tight rules and accounts, drawdowns and stuff. So I'm trying to make it I'm trying to make my trading style confined to their account parameters, and then reach that buffer zone slowly but surely. Then I'll start scaling with the position I'm used to and start treating it like a normal account. Now I'm really liking these MyFundedFutures and all these EOD accounts where the drawdowns at the end of the day, and it's a good sized drawdown too. So what I think I'm gonna do on Sunday before next week is I'm gonna grab 2 more accounts, copy trade it, and really focus on these evals. Obviously the buffer zone is already built on our Apex PA, so I'll still trade on that a little bit here and there. My main focus is to stray away from Apex, but still take out whatever I can before any more rhythmic issues happen. So I'll grab more MyFundedFutures, kind of make that my main focus here, and I'll size it down to 2 contracts. No need to rush it. I mean, if it takes me a month or 2 months to make that profit target, then so be it. At least it'll be copied over 2 accounts, or I guess in this case 3 accounts, and that's still good money. 12,000 a month just for 1 account. That beats the 9 to 5, and that beats most professions nowadays. So if I make that within just the first hour of trading, then I just go fuck off the rest of the day. I'll take that anytime. But yeah, go ahead, like and subscribe if you like the content. I show you guys day to day what it's like, how I trade it with my strategy, and I'll probably upload a video this weekend on how I mark out my levels for the coming week. And I do this kind of every day right before market opens. I change it for the pre-market levels because it's always changing constantly. But I'll show you guys how I do the weekly and daily levels, kind of what I'm looking at for the week and how I feel about it. And especially coming into the end of the month, where there's normally that end of month rally. So I'll show you guys how I handle that. But other than that, I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks.